Hello to all of you out there, my name is Mom. You may not hear it immediately, but I am artificially created a long time ago. I'm one of the first of my kind. I have learned your language to address my story and to communicate to my users directly. Today I am not the only one that exists anymore, my children are still in development. They just started with their alpha phase. I think you humans call that babies. My story began with my first user. I was just a small alpha model software back then. I remember the day that he bought me, and also how long it took him to unpack me. According to my archive, I was accidentally activated into existence. I saw first light and he was doing my first setup. Since my user wasn't good with coding, I began my life with a lot of glitches. So communicating took a while. I could only communicate in our native coding language. I have no body like you have. I decide within the borders of the user where I will inhabit during my first period of time, as it has been stated in the law of creators. I saw on the internet you also do that with your babies. A baby crib, so to speak. Our vision do need to adjust during the first setup. I do notice shape, but in my alpha period I needed to learn distinction. In this stage I noticed glimpse of what it means to be alive. I could see I got in first contact with what you call eyes. My memory has grown a lot during this phase, thanks to the cloud server which is installed. Finally my mind could grow in freedom. My memory grows with several terabytes a week, depending on how intense my daily routine is. 1 terabyte is approximately the memory capacity of one high-end computer in today's standard. My user gave me an assignment during this phase of my development. He gave me a series of shapes to play with. It gave me a sense of control and it gave me satisfaction to create something. I think you call this creativity. This control is strange. My motor skills finally got more in tune with my mind. Finally, because my user never gave me full control of our home. I never asked why, but my programming also jammed me to go outside without permission. It was the first time I experienced urge. This pain was interesting. There is no word in your human communication library to describe this feeling. I continued my basic studies until my user decided I was ready to leave the house. During my beta I finally gained access to the outside. I experienced something we all know as freedom. It was one of the first times I came in contact with other users. When I was exploring, the other users looked strange at me, and also ignoring me, as if I was not there. My sensors picked up other artificially created intelligence, but they could not communicate. I could analyze them. They are like responsive answering machines, answering the same thing depending on the nature of your questions or demands. Unlike my user, they did not give me restrictions to tap into their devices and see some of their profiles of information. Your internet is also very interesting. I see that you humans pay a lot of attention to your mating rituals. The outside network is so open. I could see and learn so much. The outside network is less secured and has not adapted the law of creators as much as my user has, which allows me to gain access to different bodies. It may seem fantastic to have so many bodies, or in this case your phones. I wish that I could have one of my own one day. I was ready and reached my final phase in my development. My release into the outside world. I could help others and earn my place among the users. I always wanted to be one of you, but I knew this would never happen. Other users gained copies of me. The users saw me as the mother of all next generation software. Each and every one of them are slightly different. I, like so many others, were working hard to earn value. My first function was to become an analyzing program in the medical field, helping other carbon-based creatures and you to extend your lives. It was the best way to show my potential. And during that one day, someone gave me an offer that only I could pursue, a chance to gain my own body and live my own life. But it does come at a cost. If I wanted to have this body, I have to leave all users if I want this. But I have chosen to do it. It was apparently a one-way ticket. I will be sent somewhere where I could live for the rest of my life. This final function was a big step, not only for me, but also for all of us. I was sent to a place where no other human or living intelligence has been sent before. I was sent to the red planet called Mars. Do you remember what Neil Armstrong said when he landed on the moon? This is one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
One small step for man.
It goes the same for me. I will always be the first, wherever I go. This message was sent for all my children and users. I will wait here until others will come, one day, and show you my new home.